Okay, this is where we left, right? So, um, we are taking this columns, okay, which is your review comment message column, and we're applying basic processing function, right? So here we are taking this input as text, and first step we did was we converted into lowercase. Okay, then after we convert into lowercase, let's do next step. So we will remove the accent, right? Remove the accent. This is obviously convert into lowercase, right? Convert into lowercase. So how do we remove accent? So to remove accent, we have, we will, I'll just say text underscore pp equal to, okay, you have Unicode data dot normalize, okay, Unicode data dot normalize. Now you have a library called NFKD. NFKD has this functions about all the languages, okay. So we'll use NFKD. So normalize NFKD, okay, and we'll pass the text pp here, okay. Now we will encode and then decode back. So encode into what? ASCII characters. So I'm saying encode ASCII, okay. And if you find any error while encoding, ignore it. Okay, we cannot do much, right? We can only ignore it. We can ask it to ignore. Once it is done, then decode it back to normal text. So decode it back into normal text, which is UTF-8. Okay. So this is how you will remove the accent. Now, if you want to see the difference between, okay, before and after, let's say print text pp, and here again I'll do, let's run it. Okay, so with that we will convert into, remove the accent. The next step is then, while it's coming up, tokenize it. Okay, tokenize is converting your sentence into word. That's what we'll do. So I'm going to say text token. I'll use different word here, variable here. Text token equal to NLTK dot tokenize. Okay, dot word tokenize. There is an error. Okay, probably it was not able to open the link. Yesterday it was working, it's not working today. So let me take it from my own stuff. In the data sets, online retail. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now it should work. Okay, so yeah, word tokenize. Okay, and here we will pass our variable which we want to tokenize. So text pp. Okay, this is to tokenize. Now we will have to remove stop words. Okay, error. Anyway, date is not required for this. So what I'll do, I'll remove that column itself. Okay. Let me first see why there is a problem. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and remove that column. Uh, okay, the format that we have here is different than the format we had in. So see the problem here. Okay, I'm opening the CSV file. So some of the date format is in 1-18 hyphen, right? And this is some slash here. This is your hyphen, this is your slash. Okay. So they are in different format. That's why it's not able to read it. But anyway, we don't need order ID, sorry, review ID, or we'll keep review, no problem. We don't need these two, right? So we can remove them or we'll let it be like that. Okay. We will not convert into date time, but that's how you generally convert into date time, right? Here problem is the format is not same. Format is different. Okay. So what I'll do, we will not try to convert into date time. So I'm going to comment this. Okay. So tokenize, if you want to print tokenize, you can print text token also. Okay. Yes. Now, after this, we'll have to remove the stop words. Okay. So these are the output I'll show you. Stop word is the list. Okay, basically you add, keep on adding list, and then here we'll say, if you come across words in the given list, remove them. Okay, so we can create online top words. So we did create other day, right? No. Okay, I think we were creating, but we thought we'll do it later. Okay, so we can create stop words here. So we'll say stop words list. Okay, so so if you talk about stop words in Portuguese, right? Of course, it will have its own set of um, accents and things like that, right? So we will need to create stop word, but those stop words, okay. So see here, okay. This is the text, for example, rapido, okay. Rapido with A is original one, and we got rapido without A. This is called removing accent. Okay, you have as, okay. This is your removing accent. Okay. So this is what we call as removing accent word. Okay, we are removing a power. Not power, what do you call it? It has this special. So we are removing this. This is what we mean by when we say removing the accent. Okay, that's the accent word. So what we'll do here, well, of course, we'll comment it out. Tokens, we can print it. Now, so it's better that we remove the accent word before converting into accent words are all lower case only. Okay, so we need to use that. And okay, because see, the action words are also Portuguese words. Stop words are also Portuguese words. So if we remove, okay, that text here, okay, if we make it remove accent, and then if we try to search for the Portuguese, sorry, I think got disconnected. Okay. So we are removing accent. Okay. So we are making Portuguese text look like a English text. At least looks like a English text. Okay. Of course, with different meaning. Now, if we try to remove the stop word after removing the accent, we will not have. Okay, we will not be able to remove stop word, because stop word will be actual Portuguese word with accent, and we have removed the accent, so we will not be able to remove any stop word. So what we'll do, we will remove the stop word before we make it normalized. Okay, before we make it normalized. So we'll go here. Okay, and first we'll create this stop words. Okay, so we'll make this as a global variable. So I'm going to say stop words equal to, okay, NLTK dot, okay, corpus dot stop words dot words, okay, Portuguese. So I'm saying give me Portuguese stop words. Okay, so now we have got this stop word. Now we will remove, so this will give you a set of stop words. Okay, we will remove these. Okay, so how do we remove it? We will say text pp equal to, okay, now okay, now these are words, right? We still have sentence here. Hmm, that's a problem here. Okay. Okay, so understood, right? We still have text sentence here, and those are words. So I cannot remove like that. So I can only remove after creating these tokens. Okay, but token is created after removing the accent word. So we'll have to go back and remove. From here also we have to remove or we have to perform accent. So what I'll do, I'll create a function itself, okay, which will perform this remove accent. So I'll create a function itself, okay, so that we can use it at both stop word as well as when you're processing the original data. So I'm going to create a function called remove accents, okay, and here I'm going to say def, let's say remove accent, def remove accent, and we'll take text as input, and here we will return, okay, we'll return what we did here. So whatever text comes, you just remove and send. Okay, this is your remove accent. Now here when we get the stop words, so here again I'm going to say, okay, set, okay, I'm going to convert everything into set. Okay, so this is your entire thing is your set, and here I will say, okay, remove accent of words. From where we'll get words? We'll get words from for, word, in, okay, and NLTK. Okay, so we are taking the words and we are removing the accent here. Okay, so this is how you get stop words. Okay, now we can do this, or we can also call here, right? Since we have created this function, we can directly call this function equal to remove accent, and we pass this txt pp, right? We'll pass txt pp and we get remove accent. Okay, so remove accent is done. Now removing the stop word. So okay, so here the stop word, right? So txt token, right? So we'll say txt token here equal to, okay, okay, for, okay, for w, okay, in, for w in text token, okay, for word in text token, if w not in stop words, and w dot is alpha. Okay, that means if w, okay, but what is w? Will take w here. Okay, read w. So what we're saying, go through each word in text token. This is a text token. Go for each word in text token. Okay, go for each word in text token, and if this w not in stop words, so it should not be in top word, and also it is alpha. Okay, then you get the w. So each word is being compared with stop word, and if it is not there, and also it is alphabet. If something else, we ignore. If it is stop words, we ignore. So we want word which is not in stop word and also is a alphabet. Okay, we want such words, and we'll take such words and we call this as text token here. Okay, so ultimately we have done all the things that we could do. So now you have a word which is not does not have accent, does not have um, the stop words. So we will return this text token. So these are the pre-processing steps that we have done. Okay, now we are good to your, if you look at this review comment message, this is okay, this is this will have now, okay, this will now have your each words, correct? Okay, so what I'll do, instead of putting this message, right, I'll call this as words. Okay, we will not disturb the original column. Okay, we'll create a new column called words. So original column is there, comment message. We are creating a new column now with the pre-processed stuff. Okay, now so these will have all the values, right? Now we will filter it based on rating 5 and rating 1. So I'm going to say get positive sentiments, positive reviews. Okay, positive reviews means all 5 ratings. Okay, so I'll filter only the 5 ratings, and similarly we will take all negative reviews. Okay, all 1 ratings we will take, and then we will try to evaluate. Okay, so I'm going to say reviews 5 equal to, okay, your this thing, right? Okay, and okay, so we will do the filter. So we'll take review data. Okay, we'll take review data where we are saying that this okay, instead of review words, we need the review score, right? Okay, review score which has the rating. Okay, we want review rating, correct? So let me go and check the value here. It is review score. So we'll say review score. Okay, all 5 ratings in review score, right? Review score will have rating. So I'm saying review df review score, okay, equal to 5. So review 5 will have all the rows, okay, which will meet this criteria. So basically, you're doing a subset, right? Okay, and then columns, we are not telling it what to include, what not to include. So all the columns will be there. Okay. Now, similarly, we will do this for review 1. Okay. So we'll do for review 1. So, okay, review 1 will have all the 1 reviews, 5 will have 5 reviews. Now let's create our bigram and trigram. Okay. So here I will go and I will say write a function to create unigram, bigram, and trigram. So creating unigram, bigram, and trigram. Okay. So we will say def create n-grams. Okay, unigram, bigram, trigram. This will take words and then return the combinations. So which combinations? So we'll create 3 function unigram, bigram, trigram, and we will equate it to empty list. So we created 3 variables and we have 3 lists, and later now what we'll do, we'll create different grams and put it append it to this. Okay, we'll do list append to this. Okay, so we will go through. So we'll say for comment, okay, in words. So it will take each word, okay, the words you have passed, right? It'll take comment will be each word, okay, okay, and then we will add it to our unigram. So if you're creating unigram, it is easy, okay. In unigram, you simply extend and add comment, right? But bigram and trigram, we have to take set of 2. So bigrams will be dot extend, okay, okay, space dot join, right? We are joining the bigram, okay, okay, join bigram, okay, for bigram in NLTK dot bigrams, okay, and it will create your bigram, and we are appending. So NLTK bigrams will create the bigrams, and we are appending it to the bigram. Okay, so this will, okay, we are using NLTK inbuilt function to create bigram. Now to create trigram, again, we'll do same thing. Okay, so you take your trigram, okay, join trigram, okay, for trigram in NLTK trigrams, okay, this is grams, trigrams, done. Now you return, for loop is going through each, okay, data and creating bigram, trigram, okay, and you return all these 3. Done. Now we have to apply, right? Now create n grams for rating 5 and rating 1. Okay, for rating 5 and rating 1. Okay, so I'm going to create first unigram 5, bigram 5, trigram 5, equal to, right? Because this function is returning 3 values. So you need to have 3 variables to, save this. Okay. And here I'm going to say create n-grams, right? We are creating n-grams. And to this, we will pass our one that we created. So for this, we created review 5, right? So we'll have review 5. And which column should we pass? The one that we created, right? This one. Okay. So this will should give us unigram, bigram, trigram. If you want to print, you can print unigram 5. Okay. Let's see this. Similarly, we will create, okay, unigram, bigram, trigram for rating 1, right? So I'll call this as 1, 1, 1, 1, right? We can print it, or if you want to skip it, you can skip it. Okay. So we are ready with unigram, bigram, and trigram. Now we will plot this diagram. Okay. Now we need to plot it. Okay. How do we plot it? We plot distribution plot. Okay. Okay. So we'll say plot frequency, but we have to define what frequency. Okay. Now you see this. Okay. These are your unigram. Unigram will have single word. Recommendo, compro, BCS, nota, right? These are your, okay. Now, if I put here as bigram, now you'll see it'll create sets of 2 values here. So let me create a function to do that. So I'm going, because we have to use it for multiple, like 6 plot we have to create, right? Bigram, unigram, trigram for each 5 and 1. So we need to create 6. Instead of creating like 6 plots, we'll have a function which will create the plot, and then we will call this function. So I'm going to say plot distribution, okay? And here it will take the words and the color that you want to print, okay? So we can use the color. And here I'm going to say NLTK dot frequency distribution. You will say words, okay, dot plot, okay. Now, how many values do you want to display? Wait, hold on. Does it say 0, blank, nothing?